As always, sponsored by rlrecordings.com. If you need your song mixed, mastered, if you need a vocal chain, or you need a recording template, this is the place to go. But we're adding to that today, and we've got a mixing template today. It's a little out of the ordinary. This isn't something that I always 100% do. I've just noticed this, and I just must delete. All right. And all right, so this is probably got to be the simplest possible mixing template I can get, that I can make for anybody. It is 5 channels basically that you upload or you import to Pro Tools, because this is a Pro Tools only template, and that's it. Simple. I'm going to start for the top. Master. Nothing's touching that, as it's the master. That's where your demo should be sent to. Everything else is going to eventually be summed to the mix bus. This is currently what the setting for the L2 is, and this is the only plugin on the mix bus. You can do whatever you like. You can take this off. You can replace it with anything. I just feel like the L2 is a much more available plugin to everybody. Kind of sounds really arrogant, that does. I didn't mean it that way. It's just that it's a very famous plugin. It's a really good plugin, and I believe a lot more people will have it over than like the God particle, for example, which is what I use. But when I didn't have the God particle, I used L2. So there we go. All vocals, FX, that's all the reverbs and the delays. FX, that is currently nothing, is being summed there at the very moment. But maybe eventually. Up to you what you decide. This is more of a spare bus in a way. This is more how I feel. If you got printed verbs and delays, this is where this will be sent, as it's separate to all the other delays, which is where FX is sent. Parallel, that's this channel right here, which is all the parallel things, even though these two are technically parallel, but this is more creative effects in a way. And all music is where all of these is eventually sent to. Let's just start off with the melody bus. It's very, very simple. It's the melody bus. This is where your guitars, your synths, your pianos, your xylophones, your anything, your higgums, anything will be sent here, as it's just a nice collective bus for everything to go to. But I do suggest, if you have like tons of guitars, making a separate bus and then summing it into this one as well. So you've got 2 auxes basically summed into one. It just makes things a little easier and a bit less complicated and a little bit mind fucked with everything on the screen basically. Drum bus, I think that's self-explanatory. Everything you need. It's a drum bus. All your drums, not your bass, all of the drums. So your kicks, your snares, your hats, your toms, your overhead, your room mics, any of that jazz that you may have, and any drum similar things. You could possibly send things like bongos here as well, but that's more up to you if you want to have that summed into the drum bus. I don't know about anybody else, but I do a lot of processing on my drum bus, and I wouldn't personally put bongos in the drum bus, simply to just protect them and not make them screwed basically by running through drum processing, as a bongo really isn't a drum, but it can be considered. Well, it is a drum. It is a drum. A bongo is a drum. Anyway, after that blunder of words, you got the bass bus. It's a bus for the basses. So bass DI, bass amps, 808s, just regular bass guitars. That all goes into here. Simple. All of these are all bussed to the all music. So you just press that and they all mute. It's beautiful. If you want to focus on the next thing, vocals, that is wrong. Anywho, that is just fantastic that it's both doing that, isn't it? Well, we might as well fix these problems together, shan't we? Because there you go. Beautiful fix now. Anyway, all the lead bus is simple. It's the lead bus. It's where all the lead vocals go, where your feature vocals would go if you have them. And they are all summed, of course, to the all Vox up here, which all of these yellow buses are then summed into the mix bus, which is then being affected by the L2. Beautiful. Background bus, same thing. Simple, simple, simples. All of your ad-libs, your doubles. If you don't want to separate them, we'll go here, which is beautiful. Next thing is the reverb all. It's a folder with 4 different reverbs. You got Valhalla, Raum, Rum, Raum, I don't know, spring verb, and a short verb. These are all third-party plugins. Raum is free, which is this plugin, which is from Native Instruments. It is free, or it was. I don't know if it still is, so don't take my word on that. And then you got Valhalla, again, not free, but it's in the template. You may replace it. If you're in Pro Tools, all you got to go do is here, right click rename, and then you rename the entire track. So all of the busing will now look for that, whatever you renamed it to. Valhalla, good for reverb. It's a good reverb, and it's good for vocals, background vocals, all of that, and can be used on guitars, but I'll show you later on what to use for guitars. Raum, same thing, good for vocals. And then the spring verb is Tens Junior, which I believe this is a free plugin, or was. I'm terrible, I don't know, I'm so sorry. This is a spring plugin, and it's good for guitars. And the short verb is just simply a short verb if you just want something snappy. And you can kind of see where this was taken from, where I frankly just stole it from him, because it's good and it's now in the template. And then you got all the delays. Oh, I'm just voice cracking like crazy today. That's kind of insane. All the delays. This is Comeback Kid. It is not a free plugin again. This is a half note. It's got Valhalla as well. Quarter note, Comeback Kid. And then all of these are H delay. And there's Comeback Kid with verbs on all of them for the ping pong, which is just left to right, left to right. You can, of course, go here and turn it off if you don't actually want it to ping pong. And all the parallel buses, which I said are more creative buses. You got a doubler, width, pitch shift, which just goes really deep or really high, depending. That was just really cringy, I'm sorry. Depending what you want it to do. You got air, which you got to buy the template if you want to see the air. It's very good at adding the top end if your vocal is lacking it, or you got your vocals perfect, and then you put and they're in the mix and they're just not cutting through enough. This air band is really good at just notching it above, because it's saturation and all that lovely stuff, which I'm not showing you. Same with drum parallel. It's the SSL comp drum parallel, which is parallel compression for the drums only. The vocal parallel compression is below. And I have to suggest, when you're using these two here, do not go to the aux and turn them down. Turn them down here. Do not turn them down on the aux. And something beautiful about this template before I go, if I just want to go, if I need something, well, I just type parallel, and then I got the drum box, the drum vox, and the drum parallel. I want Valhalla. I just need to type Valhalla if I can spell it correctly, and boom, I have it, and I can just adjust, and I can get rid of it. I can go up to here, and I actually want some spring. I just need to type spring in correctly, and then boom, here it comes. That's the beautiful thing of Pro Tools. Everything is here, and it's all there, all for you. Simples. Apart from the absolute abomination of speech I did during this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Description in the down in the description below. Fuck's sake, I'm doing it again. I need to go to bed. It's midnight. All right, everybody. Thank you all for watching. rlrecordings.com if you need your song mixed and mastered. Shameless plug, I know. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.